Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Welcome to today's video, light language video, little perhaps some communication, interpretation, and definitely some energies, healing energies, frequencies that are coming through. So thank you so much for sharing this with me. I invite you to, be in a seated position. You can lay down if you wish to receive the energies that way. Feet on the ground. Some people are more sensitive to these energies than others, and that's okay. You may or may not feel these. They are working, though, in the sense if you're open to them, and in the sense of activations. So sometimes they'll activate while you sleep. Sometimes it can be while you're awake. That's sometimes why I recommend not watching them, listening to this while you're driving, although I have before done that. And, you know, sometimes kundalini can activate. I just want to share that with you because I have been receiving some emails and some messages, and thank you for those, by the way, guys, sharing with me some of the experiences that you've been feeling from some of these videos. So let's get started. Just taking some deep breaths in. I always invite you to take five count breath in, 5 count breath out, and just get nice and grounded and centered. And I'm just going to allow whatever comes through to come through. And I've already set my intention for this to be for the highest and greatest good of all, in alignment with love light. And I'm just asking you to continue breathing in these moments of silence. Big breaths in, big breaths out. To say what comes through. From my guidance system to your guidance system, we greet you in love and light. We ask you to reach into your vessel. Tap into that place that you call your heart. Tap into the frequencies of your divine nature. For you are more than you realize. You are more than a human vessel. You are many pieces of the whole, many frequencies wrapped up, entangled into your vessel. Your neurons, your blood cells, your organs, the field around you, all operating in a unique perspective, in a unique vibrational signature frequency. And we offer our love and light, and we ask to tune in now with your frequency, to attune with our frequency, which is truly not separate. For you are complete. You are here with us now as we communicate these energies through our channel of love and light. And I'm being guided just to say, for just a moment, that many people will see a channel as someone who communicates. When they say channel, when I say my guidance system, which is me, I say they, we, but it's me. I'm being guided to share that it's like a radio frequency. It's like tuning a channel in. So you're tuning into our channel, my channel, me as a channel, you are a channel. And so you're being invited to just tune into that frequency. I'm just doing some breathing, and some healing energies are coming through. And so we align with you. We alight with you so that we may all light up the bandwidths, the frequency codes, the freedom, the free energy, that we all have access to, not from a linear perspective. This is Te ase shikia na kodoshia tatanakia. Toea kene eata seshana. Ekiata atoshakia na ateaseshana. Some things are harder, as you say, to express in the English dialect, dial up. I'm being guided, it's like old dial up internet. And some words can only be felt in the heart because those words have more meanings than what are available to you or to us on an English spectrum. So I'm seeing color for the spectrum, and the frequency is just one color. And yes, there is an interweaving of patterns and many other colors, but those patterns have limited our ability to connect with you for many eons. Play on words. So we are inviting you to listen to this channel, again, like a radio station, this energy frequency from a different space, if you will, from a higher perspective, from a nonlinear advancement. For as these waves of understanding wash through you, around you, come up out of you, you then shed the old waves of understanding, of frequency. So again, habit patterns. And as these waves of frequency envelop you, therefore pouring forth new combinations of combustion, of flame and fire to ignite within you the spark that is hungry. I'm seeing this also as eating energy, like eating energy. So this is a feeding of energy. Open chain, open-ended energy, free energy, with no attachments, no requirements. Tiask ishtena ak uruk ushtinak is ishinak it is ishinak urustina. Tias eshitak ishtena et isishina ok utustina. Tias ishina kurustina. No misperceptions. Dok isishinak it isishina. So I'm just saying what comes to mind. For this love triangle, play on words, this pattern, so I'm reminded to share about the energies of a pyramid. So thinking of or feeling of this triangle of love, what I'm speaking forth from my heart, from my guidance system up here, from me to you, back to this guidance system, which is your guidance system as well, creates a triangle of energy. And when we are coming together in this visualization and harmonization, we are creating a frequency pattern. And this then, especially if you are connected with the earth and your feet are on the ground, this then grounds that electricity, right? That frequency pattern, uplifting the energy through this conduit, which is you. But I also see the ethers being a conduit. And I also see it as being a conduit for those we come into conduit with, contact with. Within being the key word. Oeana kia se shia kanat is ishtiak at is ishinak urushtianak hianak uruk ushtinak as ishinak ut ushtinia ena eas shikiana. The old codes are no longer able to hold the patterns. The old codes are falling apart. The old codons are no longer on. They are off. Deas ishtianaka. falling off, falling away. Doors turned off. Therefore, opening up new channels of direction, of creativity, of divination, of light, perspective, perception. Creating a new holding pattern. Being reminded to talk about the pulling apart of old, but taking that clay, so like taking Play-Doh, for example, or clay, and you have all these different colors in the rainbow of Play-Doh, and then you took the Play-Doh and you made a shape. That shape is there. Now those pieces, you're pulling those pieces apart, those colors apart, and you're reshaping them into something different. So it's a completely new creation, yet it still is also connected to being guided to talk about the art that is a motif, perhaps. So for those of you who are artists, you'll know what I'm referring to. So essentially it's a piece of artwork, and from that piece of artwork comes these, we're also being guided to talk about the 3D or the magic art, you know, where you look at those illusion pictures. That's kind of cool. And that can be a cool tool to use also to activate some of the things within your new perspective. Because from within this new perspective, not only will we be understanding things or being invited to understand things on a new level, a new bandwidth, a new frequency, we will be seeing things from that frequency as well. Things that were hidden in plain sight. So in plain sight, we weren't seeing what was really behind the screen, which I talked about in the video I did with Rainbow yesterday. I don't know if I posted it yet. Deasa Shakina. Focus. Oya tea tea kiana seshitiat ak it yana et eras ish yana ak oyata. This may seem like it takes time. For time is something that we exist in as a matrix. Matricy. So I see a matricy as play on words. Again, reminded that new words are being created to express what can only be used from the old foundation that we have in the English language. So it's new combinations of words to allow a bigger understanding of the light language and the, I'm hearing activations, light language, interpretations, and discoveries that are being made. And so as we see this from an open perspective, just taking some deep breaths in here. There will be those barriers that will come to, I'm hearing the word fruition, but only if we focus on the barriers. They are temporary boundaries, a temporary net, if you will. And there are many levels and layers to this temporary net. From a 4D perspective, it is control and domination. From a higher perspective, it is a safety net to allow you to shift into this new dimension, new earth, new frequency, easier, softer, a catch-all, if you will, to kind of allow the energies to sift through rather than a hit. And as these activations occur in the collective, And I'm kind of getting that they're already occurring in the collective, but as they occur on a bigger scale, more and more people will activate one another. More and more people will rise to the occasion, will come out of the pitfalls, the booby traps, if you will, that have been placed there before. And I'm being invited to phrase that, because again, our language has been a big booby trap. So rather than thinking of a booby trap, we think of those as pitfalls, or I'm thinking of shackles, like picturing an animal being trapped in the wild. We've used those claws that trap, and it becomes a shackle and the animal cannot move. And that is essentially what has been set up in the past because of our language and because of where we were at in our expansion journey. And so now we are collectively expanding out further. And so these booby traps will just, and I'm saying it because that's what I'm familiar with. I'll think of another, shackles, will melt away. And sometimes it may feel as if they are still latched to us in the form of latch in our chakras, in the form of our darker frequencies, in the form of old energies, in the form of family, friends, beings in our life that feel like shackles. But those will dissipate and dissolve. So I'm hearing dissolve like solving, and work out. The higher we allow ourselves to activate and the more release, which is also another word we want to check, but the more letting go of the old, the more we step into these energies as a collective and allow the harvesting of our fruits. So that was what coming to fruition. So what are we laboring over? I'm being invited to share the labor of love. We'll harvest these fruits rather than harvesting in a lower frequency or being harvested. So stepping into our own power, stepping into our own light, from our own light, in this divine union, reunion with our higher selves, with our guidance team, with our ascension team, with the angels and ascended masters who are of the highest vibration of love light, in alignment with Holy Spirit, unity consciousness is what I'm being guided to share. And as we hold the hand of Spirit, and I see a picture of not slapping it away, like, no, I don't need help. No, I don't need you. I can do this by myself. Those are ego-driven responses. For when we come out of ego, we recognize that there is no I, me, only we. And that brings you into harmony with your body, for it is no longer I of the mind, it is we of the body, soul, spirit. The organs, the blood, the bones, as above, so below. So as these activations occur within the body, they activate and occur within Mother Earth's blood, bones, cells. And the cosmos and the universe. And so we speak to you in a certain discord. This is a play on words, guys, not discord. Like the chords on a piano or a string. And we attune you with the energies that come through these transmissions. And we ask and invite you to attune to your higher frequencies, to your higher standards, standing in your standing waves, you're standing in your power. Yes, things will present themselves to you in these matrices, in these matrixes, in this matrix. that may try to reshackle you or to resubmit you into submission. And that is no longer a requirement that you need to fulfill. And that's a play on words, guys. I'm not saying that you ever had to require fulfill that. This is all a play on words. There's multi meanings to these, and I'll include this in a blog. And so you are no longer shackled to these perceptions of belief systems, belief structures, archetypes, prototypes. How far you fly is up to you. And don't be afraid in general, but don't be afraid to hold your own hand. Hold the hand of your own inner child that wishes to be guided and directed with this mature, with this newfounded master of light that you are. In a, again, love triangle, in a space of connectedness with your higher self, your inner child, and your newfound wisdom, or reactivated knowing that you already were, that you are now stepping into and recognizing, realizing. Attuning to those frequencies can be done in a myriad of ways, as we have discussed, such as healing tones, lights as in this transmission, light as in the sunlight, light as in color, and music, for music is harmony, which is light, which is frequency, which is tone. Holy places in the earth, connecting and grounding with the earth, anchoring these frequencies into your body, acknowledging in atonement, in attunement, what is being offered in these beautiful spaces on Mother Earth. With this beautiful sound that comes through your senses, that sensitizes you to your higher senses, that allows you to activate, regenerate, rejuvenate your entire beingness, your entire frequency, your entire expression of who you truly are. And as you weave these new beautiful colors and light within your own currency, play on words, recognizing that currency is just energy flow. This currency is reactivating itself within you, reactivating your perception of what currency is, where your streams of currency are coming from, coming through. Guys, this is a multilinear, multidimensional explanation of what's happening. Where your currencies are sticking, I see, where they are revealing, what they are revealing, what they are creating, where they are coming from. Your currency is brand new. I'm going to say better new rather than brand new. So that is being guided to share that brand new was is a limiting word. It's like a branding iron. And it's also, of course, brand. So think of, rather than brand new, new, expansive new, creative new, right new. I like that one, right new, instead of right now, right new. All right. So I'm going to end on this note. We'll continue this in another video. Thank you so much for tuning in love and light. Take some deep breaths in. You guys are still healing frequencies coming through. I'm going to invite you to drink lots of water. This is just a message from, again, this divine triangle of connection. Thank you so much. In love and light, in love and light, in love and light, in light and new, in right and new now. Namaste.